Summary: the Prophet was generous and gave extra money to Jabir bin Abdullah when he sold a camel to him. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, was offered a drink of milk and water, and when he asked the boy sitting next to him if he could give it to the old men, the boy refused and said that no one should take his right from him. Sahih al-Bukhari 2604. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah, I sold a camel to the Prophet on one of the journeys. When we reached Medina, he ordered me to go to the mosque and offer 2 rakat. Then he weighed for me the price of the camel in gold, and gave an extra amount over it. A part of it remained with me till it was taken by the army of Sham on the day of Hara. Sahih al-Bukhari 2605. Narrated Sahl bin Sa'd, a drink of milk and water was brought to Allah's Messenger while a boy was sitting on his right side and old men were sitting on his left side. He asked the boy, "Will you allow me to give it to these people?" The boy said, "No, by Allah, I will not allow anyone to take my right from you." Then the Prophet put the bowl in the boy's hand. Explanations. The first hadith is about the generosity of the Prophet. It tells us that when Jabir bin Abdullah sold a camel to the Prophet on one of their journeys, they reached Medina and the Prophet asked him to go to the mosque and offer 2 rakats. Then he weighed for him in gold and gave an extra amount over it. A part of it remained with Jabir until it was taken by the army of Sham on the day of Hara. This hadith teaches us that we should be generous like our beloved Prophet was in his life. We should always give more than what is expected from us if we can afford it, as this will bring blessings upon us from Allah SWT. We should also remember that whatever wealth we have is not ours but belongs to Allah SWT, so we must use it wisely according to His commands and teachings in order for Him to bless us with more wealth in this world and hereafter, inshallah. The second hadith is about how we should not give up our rights easily. It is narrated by Sahl bin Sa'd that a drink of milk and water was brought to Prophet Muhammad while a young boy was sitting on his right side and old men were sitting on his left side. The Prophet asked the boy if he would allow him to give it to these people, but the boy refused, saying that no one should take away his right from him. This shows us how important it is for us not to give up our rights easily, even if we are in a position of disadvantage or weakness compared with others. We must stand up for ourselves and fight for what is rightfully ours, even if we are young or small in comparison with those around us.